continue this one, and there's actually like 20 slides left, and we'll continue on the next meeting. And if we finish early in the next meeting, then we'll start another chapter. Okay, so we're talking about the sphingolipids. This is 12 parts of the phospholipids, no? So you have the sphingolipids. In the structure of the sphingolipids is you have your sphingosine here. So what's the next sphingosine? You have your carbon OH here, and you have your CH3, CH3. This is your sphingosine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 12 plus here. Okay, this is your sphingosine. Where you can find your sphingosine, you can usually find that one in the nerve axon outside the brain. That's where your sphingosine is. And so here you have your sphingosine. Here. You have your sphingosine here. You have OH and H2OH. Okay, you have here OH, NH, CH2, and you have this part here. What happens here is the derivatizeia. So you have your NH2, you see here the NH2, you have your CORR, and then you have your OH here. And then here you have your carbon 12 plus 3, you can see here. So, and this one is bonded to phosphate group, and then you have your CH2 here, and this is where you find your another group here, no? This is your group, which is your choline, and then you have your fatty acids. So you have your sphingolipids here. You can see here, this one is your choline, your phosphate group. This is your sphingosine, but derivatized one. This is your sphingosine, this is your phosphate group, and this is your choline group here. CH2, CH2, CH3, CH3. This one is your choline. So the reason why I'm showing you here, because there's another kind of sphingolipids here. You have your sphingosine again, you have your OH, and you have your NH. But again, you'll notice here, this one is the more sphingomyelin here. You have your R, which is acetyl bond O. There's a lot of carboxylic group, hydrocarbon chain here, and you have this double bond CH-CO2. This is the 12 plus 1, 13 carbons here, including this is 114 phosphate, and this is again your choline. So this is an example of sphingolipids. And why are we showing this one? No, the lack of this actually would cause a lot of disease. So you have the Tay-Sachs, Gaucher's, crabs, pigs. So it can cause, for example, blindness, muscle weakness, mental retardation, and demyelination. So it's because of the lack of the sphingolipids, different kinds of sphingolipids here, and the enzyme that is used to prepare the sphingolipids. And you will see that in most formulas, actually, they have to include baby formulas. They have to include this one to prevent blindness, muscle weakness, mental retardation, and so on. So it's important that we actually use this one, that we actually take this sphingolipids also to prevent this kind of disease. So I will continue with my discussion next meeting on the sphingolipids. Now just know that we are now on the complex lipids, the phospholipids, and we'll discuss more. And the disease associated if there is a lack of this kind of phospholipids. Okay, so see you next meeting, and just watch for those who are not available during our discussion. I think I still haven't uploaded, nobody complained. So I have to upload all our lecture discussion. So that's all for today. It's already time. See you next meeting to continue still with lipids. If you have any questions, by the way, you can go to your LMS and indicate your attendance there for today's session. Okay, so see you next meeting. And if you have any question, that ends our session today.